here, and welcome back to Degraman. We're back with Erica here. Usually I feel like when Erica finally arrives, we're nearing the ending, so what about my offer? I'm so lost in thought that I absentmindedly ask about Belgium or dating. I won't mind if the answer to both is yes. Ask plainly. As scared as I am about Erica, her flirtatiousness is starting to get on my nerves. So the answer to both questions is a firm no, and an even firmer no to all future suggestions on the subject. Erica sighs, but is soon smiling again as she talks about her department, and the tea party continues on peacefully. To my relief, Cass doesn't respond to my comment about going back to my room. I should thank him for being so considerate, but when we get to my door, he asks if I can come in. Wait, asked if he can come in. I was like, asked if I could come in. It's my own room. My heart is pounding too hard for me to respond. He walks in and I don't even know where I can see him. There's only my bed. Cass's face looks more emotive than usual. Can I ask you a personal question? Sure. He's being careful with his words, but so am I. I want a complete, honest answer. Otherwise, don't bother, okay? Yes. I'm scared. What is he going to ask? Do you like Vincent? Of course I don't like Vincent. Why is he even asking? No, I don't. Cass's eyes are completely devoid of expression. Then what do you think of him? He's kind of getting in the way, bro. Just getting in the way? Is this so mean? Is this too mean? But we can't fall in love with each other with Vincent in the way. Isn't it obvious? Cass has finally realized how much Vincent is preventing us from growing closer to each other, thus preventing us from becoming an actual couple. He's gross and disgusting and always pestering me and getting on my nerves. All Vincent ever does is ruin everyone's mood. I do not like the words of that. Well, we'll never reach our goal because of him and it pisses me off. Cass's eyes pierce through me so sharply that it's making me feel sick to my stomach. Did I say something wrong? Oop! I did. My bad. Okay, admit that communicating with him is difficult. Cassel and Vincent are a duo. You can't have one and not the other. I did not like how my girl just like said that. I thought she was just gonna be honest with like, he's kind of getting in the way, but you know. Apparently Cassel has seen how much I struggle with Vincent, but they're partners, so I need to be sensitive about this. Vincent has a complex personality, which makes communicating with him rather difficult. Cassel responds before I can say anything else. I understand. And he heads for the door. My heart leaps. See you soon. Wait! I don't know if this mommy is slightly better than what we just had earlier. He turns and I catch the faintest hint of a smile in his eyes. Okay, that was good. That memory which keeps me awake throughout the night. But like, bro, you have to be serious. Come on, we can't proceed to fall in love with each other with Vincent there, you know? Unless you want this shit to be poly, then I don't know how that works. With my power. The next morning, a text message chimes my phone, which stirs me awake. Opening my groggy eyes, I can scan the words through blurred vision. On a mission, the key to my apartment is outside my door. Still in my nightgown, I jump out of bed and rush to catch Cassel before he leaves. Why didn't he ask me to come with? Maybe there's still time for me to convince him to take me. The apartment door is closed, but the key is sitting on top of the doormat. He didn't even try to hide it. That guy definitely has moxie. With a glimmer of hope still lingering inside of me, I opened the apartment door, but no, nothing. I decided to take a look around, only I realized how unusually messy this place is. The room is usually much more tidy. Thinking back to how they house clean, I find myself chuckling. Although I've only seen it a couple of times, something tells me that this is what they're up against every time they do a full cleaning. First, Vincent tosses on a pair of rubber gloves over his leather ones. Then he ties a kerchief over his hair. It takes no more than 10 minutes for him to scrub something squeaky clean, after which he'll be completely pooped, so he ends up laying down on the sofa as Cass takes over and finishes the rest of the cleaning in the time it took Vincent to scrub one thing. Indignant, yet still lying on the couch, Vincent would accuse Cass of faking it, but would refuse to do anything else. Well, that's partners for you, which is all I have to say. Still, why did Cassel leave me his keys? Personal information. To justify buying the sofa? To give me access to their personal information? What the fuck does that mean? Maybe so I can get to know them better, to snoop around and see what they're interested in, pick through their personal belongings. But before I begin the shameless act of snooping, I decided to send Cassel a message just to be sure. I can hang out in your apartment. Do whatever you want. I'm not sure how to interpret that. That was absolutely permission. Stop looking for dirt. That's permission, right? She needs to know them a little more, right? He said I could do whatever I wanted, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Looking around, I noticed the laptop is sitting in an unexpected spot, on the floor near the sofa. How very curious. Of course, it would be rude of me to snoop through their browser history, but there's nothing wrong with just turning it on, is there? Besides, you have something to hide, you'll protect it. And it's password protected. Feeling like I've stepped over a line, I immediately put the laptop down. No matter what I was told, I have no right to try to pry into the personal matters. But as cold and lonely as I am, I can't bring myself to leave their apartment or stop thinking of Cassel. Okay. Almost a week has passed, but the boys have yet to return. Did they die? What is this? Is it a fake ending? Cass's message, which came the day after they left, has me completely distraught. Looks like we'll be delayed. Why? Can't find the hex, but the disturbances are still happening. I don't like it. And so I grow more and more fearful that something might go wrong on their mission. What if Cass doesn't come back? In an attempt to distract myself, I call my mother, who oddly enough hasn't even tried contacting me since I left. I hate this feeling, bro. Before my first encounter with the Altas, she would call several times a day. Our conversations like pulling teeth. We try for 10 long minutes to find things to talk about, but it all ends in boredom. Despite being her daughter, she feels like a complete stranger to me now, so my conscience refuses to allow me to forget her. After ending the call, I try filling the void with an in-depth expression of the guy's apartment. Fortunately, there's no one around to reprimand me. Besides, Cass gave me permission. They say you can learn a lot about a person just by looking at their home, but the boys' apartment doesn't reveal much about who they are. There are dozens of books devoted entirely to the art of war, everything from military tactics and philosophy to descriptions of edged weapons. Notes on this subject are littered about as well. And there are knives everywhere. They're on the shelves and walls, even the ceiling. A pair of weights, a jump rope, sitting out in the middle of the floor, waiting for someone to trip over them. There isn't much, but what's here is in complete disarray. The only thing that stands out from all of the military paraphernalia and workout gear is a statuette of a character I'm not very familiar with. It's Cloud, bruh. It's probably for the best that I don't ask where it's from. Yeah, don't. Cancelled. Cancelled for announcing a game name and different game name, I guess. Unless, copyrights, whatever. I try to find things that'll tell me more about the boys, some pictures or personal items, but my search only leaves me empty-handed and frustrated. All I can find are notebooks with stuff like why the ATC is better than the tank, written then with clipped-out drawings neatly pasted inside, and there are no photographs of them anywhere. Overcome with disappointment, I then remember the photo I had seen in the guest room and decided to take another look at it. But as I examine it closely, I am faced with yet another enigma. If the little boy in the photo is Cass, then how was Vincent a teenager at the time? Unable to resist pilfering the photo from its frame, I quickly took it into my pocket. At least I now have one image of my favorite guy. Oh my god! Realizing that carrying on like this is going to drive me insane, I decided to mix things up and begin going for runs in Ian's training fields in the morning. Oh my god, he's dead, bro. Once I'm finished working out, I end up waiting around for some of the guys, hoping to pester them over my favorite topics, quantities, meter-rooms, the same old. But just as expected, all I'm met with is silent scorn. With the lovely state of affairs, it feels like I'm playing with a lighter in the middle of a gas-filled room. But the most important thing for me is my communications with Cass. We exchange a few messages every day, but even though he's an insensitive blockhead, I try not to be overly intrusive. So that boredom continues to take hold of me, stopping myself from bugging him, and it's getting harder and harder every day. I don't even have a proper picture of him. Struggling through several days like this, I finally break down, text him once I find myself climbing the up walls. Send a pic, please. 5 minutes pass and just when I'm convinced he isn't going to answer, a notification for a message with attachment pops up on my phone. With trembling fingers, I open it. Dear Lord, imagine it's a dead photo of him. I would fucking cry. And cry out in embarrassment. Cass is standing in front of a bathroom mirror, completely naked. Cause this music is making me scared. So, I'm worried, bro. Cass is standing in front of a bathroom mirror completely naked, or at least it looks like he is since the sink is blocking the view from his waist down. But his naked chest is too much for my weak heart. What was he thinking when he sent me that? Burning up with embarrassment, several long minutes before I'm able to pull my eyes away from the incredibly attractive image. The following days pass even more uneventfully. I no longer have the nerve to ask for any pictures, and I temper my desire to call Cassel for fear of bothering him at a bad time. In the labyrinth of my contemplations, I find myself ruminating about death. The books I've been reading from Vincent and Cassel's room have only facilitated these thoughts. Honestly, I didn't even realize how serious this all was until Rodion was killed, and that Cassel and Vincent have actually killed before. This, in addition to the moral dilemmas I've been grappling with, has me worried that they too may be killed. Every mission could be their last. The picture Cassel sent might have been a farewell. Oh my god! I may have lost him in a war I know nothing about. These thoughts have made the wait incredibly long and painful. To distract myself, I take on as many household chores as I possibly can. In an effort to ease my longing for both of them, I take up residence in their apartment. Until one day, as I'm cooking in the kitchen, I hear a noise at the front door. Quickly turning off the burners and wiping my hands, I run out of the room. Thank God you're fucking alive, bro. I am about to be livid and fear for my life of being alone once more. Darting in the hallway, I find Cassel hanging up his jacket. Hi. My bashfulness quickly vanishes when I see the way he's looking at me. Without thinking, I close a short distance between us and hug him. Oh, how cute! Ugh, just kiss him in the fucking lips, bro. You've been desperate, no? You've been scared. He looks fucking tired. The heat of his body washes over me. He's so close I can feel his breath on my face, followed by the sensation of his lips gently brushing against mine. But it isn't a full-fledged kiss. Cassel pecks at my lips, moving quickly in and out as he teases me, until I force my words through labored breaths. I missed you so much. Missed you too. Am I awakening your powers? Hearing Cass say those 3 words makes me feel so good that I press myself even closer to him and I begin to melt. Oh shit. Where's Vincent? We can't do this with Vincent around. But isn't this a good ending in a way? No, I mean, shit. Nothing's wrong so far. His strong arms catch and lift me up as I wrap my legs around his waist. When our tongues finally touch, I lose myself completely and slide my hands up under his shirt and stroke his broad back. But the thought of Vincent walking in on us causes me to weakly protest against Cassel's administrations until he tears his mouth away from mine. Vincent, he'll be here soon, won't he? Go for a walk. Maybe he wants us to be alone. Well, that makes 2 of us. Bro, just take it into my room. What the fuck? Alright. Sure, walk. Okay. Do we love each other now? Like, Cassel waits for me to clean myself up, then we head outside. I'm so happy you're back. And unharmed? Yes. Thank God, bro. I squeeze his hand, which is so warm that I don't even need to wear a glove in this cold air. How long has it been fucking fall or winter here? Glancing up into his eyes, I smile sheepishly as a quiet happiness fills my heart. I like taking walks with you. He flashes me the sweetest of smiles and I'm carried off to a distant rainbow. We walk into a cafe and sit down at a table, but Cass's long legs end up bumping against my knees, so he tries to scoot his chair back to give me some room, but I stop him. Don't, it's fine. When am I wearing that sweater dress or whatever for him, bro? We bought it. Or was that just like a random throwaway detail in the storyline? I then pull up closer and squeeze his legs between my own. At first, I think my shenanigan might seem silly and cute, but when he squeezes back a little as he gazes at me with those smoldering eyes, I lose myself in them. All of my thoughts are instantly occupied with one thing and one thing only. Our first kiss. What do you want? Is he asking about the order or something else? Trying to focus on the letters and not the spots dancing around my vision, I stare at the menu. Can you pick something for me, please? Setting the menu pointedly aside and employing my most pitiful puppy dog eyes, I look up at Cass. Fine. How can you be so calm right now? This is crazy. First, I want to talk. About what? Vincent. My excitement quickly vanishes. He's moving out so we can live together now. Once again, conflicted emotions wash over me. Of course, I'm on the one hand, I'm happy, but on the other, it feels like I've come between you two and now I'm kicking him out. Will you continue being friends? Friends? We're still partners even though we've lost our connection, but that's happened before because of you. Our differences would have eventually led to this anyway. I broke their weapon bond friendship situation. Cass's voice is confident and self-assured that I can't help but feel as if this is all good and natural and that everything will be alright. He's picking up his things right now while we're gone. Is he upset and avoiding me? Cassel chuckles. No. For a brief moment I feel uneasy. It's an unpleasant feeling as if something was eluding my attention, but Cassel reaches out and intertwines his fingers with mine. My heart leaps yet again as its flurried beating quickly drowns out any other thoughts. The rest of the evening is filled with elaborate tortures. The knowledge that when we get home we'll truly be alone fills me with so much anticipation that Cass's every touch now causes me to shiver. But it's his calm, confident smile that excites me most of all. In my unstable emotional state, that smile is my only constant. That's so cute. My sweet malice, whatever, finally lifts when, after an almost aimless purchase of all sorts of feminine gifts, Cassel turns to me and asks, "Can we find some clothes for me now? I should wear whatever Vincent chooses." An irrational pang of jealousy shoots through me, which has me wanting to rip the shirt right off of his back. Wait, these shirts has been what Vincent has been picking for him? That is so cute. Why is she upset? That's cute. Oh, how cute. Wow, he looks so handsome. The woman is still here. I don't know much about men's fashion, but everything we chose looks incredible on the man. He doesn't even use a mirror. He just tries things on to see how comfortable they are. Squatting down to check if the jeans are too tight. Cass stretches his arms up to test the snugness of his jacket shoulders. He's clearly driven solely by practicality, and I can't take my eyes off of him. He's absolutely oblivious to his own perfection, and that obliviousness has him ooze a raw sexuality that's almost unnaturally attractive. My girl is super headstrong for this man right now. They've just been apart for like, I don't know how many X amount of days, but she's now very obsessed with him, and I think he's very obsessed with her, so this is great. It's good so far, right? Something terrible gonna happen? I'm so cautious with this game because they've said there's no happy ending. This is looking pretty happy so far, so I'm a little scared. But this is where we're gonna end today's episode off. Thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.